What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here today. And I'm going to be going over a method to get the letters fast. So this is something I've been testing myself, and of course it still is an RNG type thing. It's not like a great, it's not going to be perfect, but this is just something that I have been testing myself, and we tested the theory right here, and I want to put it on the video just so that I can show you guys. So what I have been doing is testing how many to complete that I will get a letter. Because I was doing a lot at a time. I was doing 10 to 20 at a time. Then I was testing out 10 at a time, and I was still always coming away with just one letter. That was the issue I was always going down to. So I've completed 5 right here, and we can see right here I get one letter, right? But we're gonna go ahead and see if I actually get just one letter or if I get more than one. So that's why I wanted to show you that I just completed that, because I wanted to show you guys the rewards and show you basically how I tested it out. And actually right here, I actually am able to get 2 letters. So that is actually a better percentage than you're used to getting. So right here, we will quick sell once again. So what I have figured out, and obviously I got 2. So that kind of changes it just a little bit. 2 out of 5 is a pretty good amount. But what I have figured out through completing these is that usually you get 1 per set that you complete. So what do I mean by set that I complete? I mean, I go into you, I complete it, let's say 5 times, and every time I was coming out, I was getting 1. So that was happening when I was doing 10 to 20 of them. It was happening when I calculated and did 10, because I started basically just doing it for just an hour or two, just trying to get letters. I didn't know how it was going to work, and I would always come away with 1. Then I really calculated it and did it where I was doing it 10 at a time, and I was always coming away with 1. And then so now I've been testing it with 5 at a time, and it's been the same thing. That one I actually got 2, which is better, but I've always came away with 1, and I don't know why that is. Maybe they have a gate on it where if you complete at least 5 or at least 10 or something, they're going to give you 1, but you can't get multiples, which right there I did get a multiple, so that is good to know that you can get multiples out of it. But I definitely have found that completing it in sets of 5 has been best. And I can show you that I have completed a lot of these word scrambles. So I've already completed color and I've completed bunny. So theoretically 10 games would be an hour each. So that would be 10 hours of gameplay to complete these 2 words. Whereas if I completed them in 30 minutes each, which is about 5 games, then you can see that it actually is going to be a lot faster. So we actually are going to add this U in here just because I already got it. But what I've been doing is just choosing the hardest letter. So whichever letters are the most expensive, I basically go into here and I'm going to go ahead and get those letters first. That way I can go ahead and save myself the most I can. So we're going to go check out in the store just so I can show you. And then I'm also going to play one game just to show you the quickest method I have to complete it. So right here, you can see U, R, and K are the most expensive. So K would be the next one that I would go after because I am trying to spell out lucky. So what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to do all 5, obviously, but I want to go ahead and show you one, if I complete it, how fast you can complete them. Because they are very fast, but you do have to do it a certain way. So it's on the bottom because I have completed them. And this does end on the 17th. So we know we need, I believe it was the K. Yes, I believe it's the K. So we're going to go ahead and just load it up and do it. But hopefully this does help you guys out. Like I said, this isn't something that is confirmed by EA or something like that. But if you are having issues and you're doing 10 to 20 of them at a time, coming out and you're still getting 1 letter, then this is definitely something I would try. Calculate. I haven't tried it with anything lower than 5 because 5 is about 30 minutes of gameplay. Each game takes about 5 to 6 minutes. So I figured, 5 isn't that long to go ahead and grind out them. And every time I have been coming away with a letter, like I said, and it's been without fail. I know it's kind of weird. Like I said, it's kind of weird that it is doing that, but without fail, it's been working. So what you want to do is they're going to kick off at 6-minute quarters. I believe they switched it from 7. I think it was 7. I don't remember 100%. But what you want to do is if you want to drop down within the 10-yard line, really within the 20 at least, especially because they took off those extra minutes per quarter. But what you want to go do is go to your best play that you have, and you don't want to sprint. So sprinting is actually a negative in here. And I know that sounds kind of weird to do, but sprinting actually becomes a negative, and you also want to chew clock. So chewing clock, but you want to calculate it. So you want to hit under that 20 mark on that first play. And the reason is now you want to hit under 440 because it's 40-second clocks. So you can tell that that would be a certain amount of play. So you want to get first downs, but not too fast. So it can take you 2 to 3 plays to get a first down. You can get it on second down and still be fine, but you want to calculate it. So now we have to hit under this 4-minute mark because of the way the timer works. So go ahead and make sure you let it go under 4 minutes when you snap the ball. And if you snap it at the exact same times that I'm snapping it, or at least roughly the same time, it'll work out perfect for you. So you want to wait till it hits under the 20 mark for this. You want to make sure it hits under this 20 because then you don't want to have to run an extra play in the quarter. If you do it this way, you won't have to run as many plays. So right there, I do get to the 30. I probably didn't need to get a first down, but they don't have any timeouts. So basically, they never touch the ball in this solo. So it makes it super like AFK basically. So right here, same thing, we're going to chew it, run inside like I am, aim at that lineman, and then go out, but without holding the sprint button. Like I said, do not hold sprint because you do not, first of all, you do not want to gain a bunch of yards anyways. It's easier to fall down when you're not holding sprint, and it's actually easier to juke as well. So right there, you can see we break another tackle. If you're holding sprint, you seem to break a lot more tackles and just get a lot more yards off of it. And like I said, we don't really want to get too many yards. So right here, once it gets under that 120 mark, go ahead and you can run it wherever you want, but like I said, just don't sprint. Even if you get to the outside like this, just fall down after 5 or 6 yards. We wasted a lot of time, so now we know it's going to go under this 40-second mark, and then after this play we will be able to sim it to the 4th quarter. So we're basically halfway through the solo already, and we can see it's only taken about 2 to 3 minutes, including load time and everything. So do not hike another one. Let it go to this 4th quarter. And we're actually on the 50-yard line, so we're literally have half the field to work with too, so we know we're good to go. Go ahead and run it once again and just follow the same system in the 4th quarter with the timer. So make sure you get under 520. There is a 2-minute warning in here which will stop you, but if you do it correctly, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So as long as you make it get under this 520 right here, hopefully just by following the timers that I'm giving you, that it will help. And like I said, definitely doing 5 seemed to help me as well. So right here, 440 is what we're going for. So we're going to wait till it goes down. Let it get under that 440, hike it, and then don't sprint, because if you sprint, you kind of bump into those linemen kind of weird. It makes it a lot easier, like I said, not to sprint. Right here, we are in a 3rd and 3. It looks like they're going to be in man defense. You could technically pass it if you wanted to. If I get in a 3rd down, I might sprint just a little bit, just to hit the first down, but you don't really need it most of the time. This is a 1-star challenge, so it's not too hard. If we check the speed differentials, I got +4, +10, and then +18. So we can see that there's a lot of speed differential. So right here, make sure you get under 320, because that's a big part, is you got to get under 320 right there, so that the next one that you hike, we will be able to go into the 2-minute warning. So once we get to the 2-minute warning, we want to make sure we're getting close to field goal range no matter what, which we can tell we already are. So I am actually going to get this first down because we're only going to need one more first down since it's going to hit the 2-minute warning right here. Technically, we don't even need a first down, but we want another first down so the clock can keep running. So we're going to let it go to the 2-minute warning right here. Once it loads in, we're going to go ahead and get right back to it. Inside zone. And run whatever play you want. Just run something that goes downhill very fast, like an inside zone, or like a dive play, something like that. You don't want to run like tosses, or like just anything that is going to take long counters, I guess. You basically just don't want any negative plays. You want to make sure you get your yardage when you can get it. So right here, we're going to have to hike it one more time. But like I said, try to get a first down right here. That way the clock will still run when it hits under this 40. Make sure we get under that 40 clock. Boom. Right there, we know it's under the 40, so now we can go to kick the field goal. So we're just going to go down, kick the field goal. And then as we do it, hold it till it gets to about 3 or 2, somewhere around there, just to make sure the clock runs out. And boom, just like that, easy completion. So we will load out and show you the rewards that we get, obviously, from it. But I don't expect a letter. Like I said, doing it 5 at a time has been best for me. Definitely check it out and try it. Maybe try 3 at a time if you wanted to see if you can do it faster. I may test that out, but also 5 has been working, so I don't really want to get off of, what has been working. We'll see right here in the K challenge. See, we don't actually get a letter. So that being said, definitely let me know if this does work for you guys. I just want to give you this because it has been working for me. And if you're somebody that has been grinding for 2 hours at a time and you're still only getting 1, maybe try this out. Maybe try 5 at a time. Hopefully that does help you out. That being said, if it does, drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you next time.